Hi, I'm Mark, the computer go-to guy. So you think you've got some problems with malware on your computer. I'll be happy to help you. The symptoms of malware are that your system may slow down to a crawl. You may get pop-up advertisements on your computer. You might have a browser hijack. That's where you try to go to a website and it takes you off to someplace else that you didn't want to go. Or you may have a fake antivirus popping up saying you're infected, you need to pay $70 for the full version, and things just won't work. Those are all symptoms of malware infection. There's different types of malware infection. There's viruses and worms which can self-replicate and travel to other computers. Trojans come packaged with other programs that might be legitimate. Adware, that's what pops up the advertisements on your computer. And there's spyware, which doesn't have any symptom at all. It hides in the background and spies on you, turns on your webcam maybe and watches you. Scary thought. It may capture your bank numbers, your Visa card numbers, credit card numbers, passwords. That's what spyware does. And it doesn't have any symptom at all. You don't even know it's there. Ransomware, that's what they call the program that pops up and locks up your computer and basically holds your computer ransom until you pay them money for their program to fix whatever they broke, etc. And then there's the rootkit virus, which is a very bad one. That gives a hacker total control over your machine and allows them to do anything they want. Store pornography on your computer, use your computer to attack other computers. So not all malware has a symptom. A lot of it does, but there are some sneaky ones out there like rootkits and spyware that you can have it, and you can have it for years and not even know that it's going on. Now, to get these things cleaned out of your machine, you need an array of programs. There's not any one program out there that'll really clean up a computer. You need 4 or 5 different ones. It's a constant fight between the good guys and bad guys to get this stuff cleaned out. So the more good guys on your side, the better luck you're going to have. The 5 that I recommend are rkill, TDSS Killer, Malwarebytes, Spybot, and ADW Cleaner. Now, you don't have to go out and find all these and download them. I put them all together for you in an easy package so you don't have to go find them. Just download this package from my website, certifiedonlinecomputerrepair.com, and run that install, and it'll put these programs on your machine for you so you can go to work on it right away. Very important to create a restore point on your computer. Things can go south when you remove viruses. Some of them are booby-trapped and will cause problems after you remove them. So if that happens, you won't want to be able to go back to the beginning, go back to where you started to get your computer working again if that should happen. In most cases it doesn't, but it can happen. The package I put together automatically does a restore point for you before it does anything. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to download this package and run these programs. It's important when you get done that you reboot your computer at the end of all this, and then reset your browsers to factory defaults. If you don't know how to do that, just Google reset Firefox to defaults or reset Chrome or Internet Explorer, whatever it is you're using, and there's all kinds of instructions out there on how to do that. Okay, let's get on the computer here, and I'll show you how to do this. I'm going to show you the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is, if you want to do all this, just call me. Be happy to do it for you. It's only $59.99. and I'll get you all cleaned up. But if the pocketbook is getting kind of tight on the budget there, just follow these instructions. We'll get you cleaned up. All right, here we go. The link for downloading the tools is in the description right below this video. Just click on that link on your infected computer to download the tool pack, or if you copy and paste it, this is the link, certifiedonlinecomputerrepair.com/download/userpacksetup.exe. Just paste that into the top of your browser. You do not want to paste it here in your Google search window or whatever search window you're using. You want to put it in the very top title bar and then just hit enter or click on the go button to download it. In Chrome, in Firefox, you'll probably see it downloading up at the top right. Chrome, you'll see it at the bottom left. In any event, whichever browser you're using, you just need to go to your downloads or click on where it's downloading to run it once it gets done downloading. All right, we'll just wait for this to finish, and once that gets done, just click on it and tell it to run if it asks you. And we'll just wait for it to come up here. And then if you get any prompts, just yes to all to install. It's creating a restore point right now, which, as I mentioned earlier, is very, very important in case we need to go back to the beginning. It has launched rkill, which is this window here is a program that looks for malware that's currently running in memory that may stop you from doing anything, and it will then take care of it and kill it from memory so that you can continue working. Tell it yes, you want to scan for root viruses. This window is just telling us that rkill has finished, and so we just click OK on that. It'll bring up a window telling us what it did. You can close that, and the license agreement, just accept. This is launches TDS as killer. Click start scan. Let that run. The restore point has finished being created. When it comes back to the prompt like this, then you can just click the X, close that window out. And we should close out our browsers too as well. Have all our browsers closed while this is running. So we'll go ahead and close those down. Okay, no threats found. So click the X and close that. It will then ask us if we want to install and run Malwarebytes. Just tell it yes. Accept the agreement. At the end of the install, you want to uncheck Enable Free Trial of Malwarebytes. Uncheck that for a couple of good reasons. You don't want it running, interfering with any antivirus you have, and you don't want it bothering you in 30 days telling you to pay for the full version. By the way, speaking of antivirus, if you have any antivirus running, I suggest you disable it temporarily while you're doing all these scans. They'll run a lot faster. Typically, you can do that down in the bottom right corner here. Just right-click on whatever antivirus you're running, and there's usually a place there where you can pause the protection. And just tell it to pause until you reboot, and then it'll come on automatically when you get done and reboot. So uncheck that, click Finish. And then it wants to install and run Spybot. Tell it yes. And let that go ahead and install. Now Malwarebytes has come up. You want to click on Update Now. Let it check for updates to get the latest virus definitions. Run Adware Cleaner. Yes, we want to do that. And you have to kind of move these windows around to see if there's anything behind them. If you get this message about an outdated version of ADW Cleaner, don't worry about that. Just click Cancel, and it'll just load it up with the version that's there. And just move that down out of your way for the time being. Malwarebytes, same thing. Just kind of move that down. What we're waiting on now is Spybot. Spybot, when it loads, it's automatically downloading the latest virus definitions. So it takes Spybot a long time to do that. So you just have to wait for it. Notice down here we got 2 Spybot windows. We just need to wait for the one that comes up that tells us to proceed. So we'll just wait for that. And on a slow old computer or an infected computer, it could take it 10 minutes before it pops up. There it finally came up. We get this message to just click OK on that. And then this message, you do not want to click yes. It's asking you, do you want to update to the latest version of Spybot? The latest version, it's got so many bells and whistles, it's really hard for people to use. So we're using an older version, which is okay. It still has the latest updates. So just click no on this, and Spybot will then open up. You want to go to Mode, click on Advanced Mode, and then down here click on Tools and System Startup. Anything in yellow is suspicious. You might not want, this is what tells the computer what to launch when you turn it on. And you do not want a whole lot of stuff running in the background. Most computers have way too much stuff turned on, and viruses will very often start their stuff right here in the startup group. So anything in yellow is suspicious. Just look at it, see if you know what it is. This happens to be a good one, the sandboxy, so I want that on. So this is just kind of a matter of experience of knowing what to turn on and off. But if you wonder what something is, you can click on it, and you can click over here, and it'll give you a description of what it is. But it's always good to go through your startup. Then go back up here to SpyBot S&D and click Check for Problems, and then it will begin scanning. Once that's started, bring your Malwarebytes up. You can move these around. Just grab the title bar, hold the mouse button down, and you can drag these wherever you want them. Click Scan Now on Malwarebytes, and then click on the ADW cleaner and bring that up where you can see it, and click on Scan. And now we have 3 scans going, and it's going to take a while, anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours for these to run. So it's like watching grass grow if you sit here and look at it. So just go out to lunch or something, and it's okay, perfectly okay to just leave these sitting here once they finish their scans. So whenever you get back, this will be all done, and so we'll take a break right here and come back in a moment when these are all done, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, the scans have finished. So let's take a look at the SpyBot first of all. We've got a number of items listed over here. Over here it tells us what these are. These are basically adware browser cookies. So anyway, once you got your list there, you click on Fix Selected Problems and tell it yes, and then it removes them. Now sometimes it will say it didn't get some of them. Don't worry about that if that happens. That may happen if the other scans already got them targeted. But click OK, and then go ahead and close this. If it asks you when you go to close it if you want it to run again on boot up, tell it no, because it will take it hours to do that. That doesn't really help. Okay, Malwarebytes. It looks like it found, let's see here. Okay, when something's labeled a PUP, that stands for Possibly Unwanted Program. And you usually want to get rid of all PUPs. I happen to know what this is, so I'm going to uncheck that because it's a false positive. All antiviruses will sometimes get a false positive. Think something's a virus when it's not really. All right, once you've got that ready to go, just click Remove Selected and ignore once. All right. Now, it asks you if you want to restart here. You want to click no. You don't want to restart because we've still got one more program we're going to deal with. All right, so go ahead and close that. Now, on this one, after we click scan, notice it says waiting for action. So we're going to go ahead and click cleaning to let it clean everything out. If you want to see what it's found, you can click on the various tabs here to see what all it's found. But just click cleaning and tell it okay. Now you want to do this one last because it's going to close every other program you've got open. And once you click OK, it'll go ahead and clean, and then it'll be done. I've got other stuff open, like I'm recording this screen, so I don't want it to close that right now. So in my case, I'm going to cancel. But in your case, you'll click OK and let it do its thing. And then when it gets done, it's going to tell you that it needs to reboot. Just click on OK to allow it to reboot. And then when your computer comes back up, you're all done, and you should be cleaned up. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope this has been a help to you. Don't forget to like and share this video. I'd appreciate that very much. And again, below in the description is a link to my website where you can find out more about me and services I've got to offer. Like I say, if you don't want to go through the rigmarole of dealing with the viruses yourself, just give me a call. I'll be happy to take care of you. Only $59.99 for a virus cleanup. So, thanks again. This is Mark, your computer go-to guy, signing off. Are you ready to throw your computer out the window? Has your PC slowed to a crawl, started locking up, or got a virus? Hi, I'm Mark Swarbrick, owner of Certified Online Computer Repair, and I'm here to make your computer problems go away. I do remote computer repairs, which means you don't have to take your PC anywhere to be fixed. I can fix it from my office while it's in your home. It's that easy. This equals less hassle for you and a quick turnaround time. I've been full-time in the computer industry since the 1980s, taking care of computer networks for IBM, Honeywell, and Wells Fargo Bank, to name just a few. I have certifications from Microsoft as well as being a certified network engineer with Novell. Whether you have a complex server network or just a home PC, I have the training and experience to confidently handle any computer issue. I am the owner, and since I do all the work, I can personally guarantee that you will get the service you deserve. Unlike most of my competitors, I don't charge until the problem is fixed. That means you have to be happy with the end result before the billing process even begins. I put my trust in my customers so they can put their trust in me. If you are looking for conscientious, reliable, and affordable computer repair, Certified Online Computer Repair is the place for you. Let's get started today. I want to be your computer go-to guy.